for the traveling Milwaukee Bucks today. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and...
Let's go. You're in.
Dang, about time.
Bucks trail by 6. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Up front, it's Henson and Sanders. Knight and Mayo man the backcourt. And it's Parker in at the small forward. Henson and out of bounds.
Played as a guard initially before hitting a major growth spurt. I think that helps him a lot when it comes to defending the perimeter. He's comfortable moving his feet and has a knack for blocking shots without one.
The Bulls leading by 6. Outside Rose. He kicks to Noah. Back to Rose. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to lessen the pressure on his joints.
Chris Middleton's checked in for John Henson. Johnson goes in, and he bangs it home with one hand. That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
McDermott, no one around him. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And it's 6 points for Doug McDermott. And Powell, never really the burly type, but for 7-footers, getting as light as possible can really reduce the pounding on those feet.
Yeah, it does. They say every 5 pounds takes some significant wear and tear off your joint. We've certainly seen that be effective for Tim Duncan. He's leaned up considerably, and Powell able to play both power forward and center. I think the lighter weight will serve him well.
Some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Dunleavy comes in for McDermott. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. Defense is right there. Dunleavy's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
Johnson with it. Butler covering. Johnson, good. Chicago leading by 5. Heinrich kicks to Butler. On target from 13 feet. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Walters dishes to Johnson. Johnson right side. Here's Middleton, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that.
Has to be canceling out the speed of their opponents with good transition defense. That, to him, is what will make the biggest difference here today and allow them to get a win, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Walters passes to Johnson. There's the screen. Shot off the pick. Chicago grabs the miss. They come into this
percentage. And, of course, she's in the top 15 in rebounding, so a very strong presence in the paint.
And you address this spot as one of the leaders in average blocks per game, Steve. And I tell you what, that makes a huge difference on the team's defense. When you've got a shot blocker in there, it can change things for you.
There's the dish to Gibson. Here's Dunleavy. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Johnson attacking. Gets a very good look and converts. Johnson's got 10.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Heinrich with it. Right now averaging 5 points a game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
It's long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
And Gibson kicks to Miritich. Shoots off the screen. The rebound by Johnson.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. It's so important to battle on the boards.
Feeds it to Walters. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. An absolutely remarkable shot. shot at the buzzer. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
In a moment now to reset the layups.
Well, they rolled them in that game, and it was mostly due to the big rebounding advantage they had.
Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
And he gets it to go.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Heinrich outside. Mirotic sets the screen for Heinrich. Rose goes in. Back to Heinrich. Just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
2. Knights checked in. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. Dunleavy's checked in for McDermott. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Kirk Heinrich. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Larry Sanders is checked in for Henson. Antetokounmpo comes in for Parker. Johnson, he's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Walters checks in for Brandon Knight. You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he was a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It was kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. I mean, that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. You take a look at Rose, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, Jay, another guy who can get a lot of points.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in the league. To see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, it's wacko. That's sort of the way of the modern NBA. Change is inevitable, and I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing.
Finished off the break. Johnson's got 16 points.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Rose, and he gets the bucket.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Grabs the miss.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Johnson kicks to Walters. Back to Johnson. Johnson right side. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Johnson's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. I'm not going to single out any one guy because we've gotten contributions from all over the place. I can't say enough about the work you fellas did coming off the bench especially. Now I'll give credit where credit is due. We've taken very good care of the basketball. Turnovers were scarce, and we need to keep it that way. And a point of focus has to be offensive rebounding from now on. I'm not as worried about our transition defense as I am about us missing out on second chance points because they are there for us. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
Through Johnson. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. The high post shot. Jump shot is good that time. Johnson's got 20 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Well, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Parker, a screen on Heinrich. And it's Johnson penetrating. The three. And Jared Bayless the bucket on the assist by Johnson. And now a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
The screenplay worked
Leading by
ideal.
10. And Bayless kicks to Johnson. Parker outside. Johnson dishes to Bayless. Johnson goes in. Pulls up. Again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Well, it's hard to argue with the effect John Henson has had on the basketball floor. 6'11" Clark with a 7'5" arm span. He obviously is a force. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. It's Dunleavy in for McDermott. Anda Tecumbo kicks to Henson. Butler against Johnson.
And with Henson, that's often something that gets overlooked. He's an attribute in play. Knowing where to be on the floor defensively in order to give yourself a chance on a play, it comes as second nature to him.
And lastly with Henson, you know, he spent a few years in college, and I think that really helped his understanding of how he can change shots in the paint. You know, a lot of players have the physical tools he has, but I think his mental awareness and alertness is rare in a player so young in the league.
Heinrich outside. Here's Gibson. Drills the elbow jumper. .52 seconds left in the third. Walters passes to Johnson. And a foul shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And his free throws are only going in at about a 72% rate this season. Not a terrible number, but something that could definitely improve.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Bulls trail by 10.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too.
Here's Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Middleton. Fader on the way. Good. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Still went down, but with no defense anywhere near him, he might as well just go straight up. No need to fade away.
Heinrich kicks to Dunleavy. Now the pass to Gibson. From 6 away, the rebound by the Bucks. Middleton's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And the second free throw, good. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Noah, and that one is hammered home. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Mayo against Heinrich. Left side Rose. Gasol dishes to Heinrich. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rose goes in. Good. Rose has got 20.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4
This is
buckets.
backed off.
Bucks leading by 6. Johnson outside. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got his 4th rebound in this one. The feed now to Heinrich. Picked his pocket. And it's the Bucks on the break. Johnson's got the ball. Shot's good. Johnson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Rose passes to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist here tonight.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
Johnson attacking, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Butler, he's checked in for Kirk Heinrich. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Henson's checked in. Noah with it. Now defended by Sanders. He used that pick to perfection. 14 points for Joakim Noah.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here's Johnson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And that one misses.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunity. Well, it's been bumpy for him from the line. Free throw shooting, something he really struggles with.
Mayo dishing to Johnson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here is Rose. Gasol, a screen on Johnson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, they've got to do a better job controlling the ball. That's 4 points now given up off turnovers.
And trailing as they are, Steve, I mean, you just can't afford those kinds of mistakes and empty trips.
Dishes to Parker. Back to Johnson. Parker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Bulls.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Rose against Johnson. Rose kicks to McDermott. Here's Gasol. No good off the back of the rim.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Henson sets a screen for Johnson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Johnson's got 33.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Rose. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Rose has got 22 points.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
That last time out, he gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. That's good. Johnson's got 35 in the game.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Butler. Kicks to Gasol. The turnaround J, and he overshot that one, missing.
Oh, you have to get a hand into his face to do it.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Butler dishes to McDermott. Rose kicks to McDermott. Now here's Butler. Noah with a screen on Mayo. Just 5 on the clock. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Hits it from three-point range. Rose has got 9 points in the quarter.
How about raising his game here in the fourth quarter? Missing just one of his 5 attempts so far.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. He's on target from the high post. Johnson's got 37.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
Butler gets to Gasol. And that misses badly. Air ball. Parker passes to Johnson. 43 seconds left in the game. Can't hit from the elbow.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
McDermott with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. McDermott can't get it to go. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Now Chicago's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Rose goes in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Bairstow, he's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for McDermott. And it's Heinrich in for Jimmy Butler. And then for Milwaukee, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Sanders. Antetokounmpo comes in for Parker, and Jared Bayless subbed in for O.J. Mayer. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Bairstow. Saul comes in for Mirotic. McDermott's checked in for Dunleavy. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Kirk Heinrich. And then for Milwaukee, Sanders checked in for Ilyasova. Parker comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Mayo in for Jared Bayless. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Man, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you've got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
There's Rose with the 3, and the foul called on Pau Gasol. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Passes it to Snell. Lets it go from deep. Shot is off. And so the Bucks
So, here we are again. You've kept your part of the bargain.
What bargain is that?
I told you if you kept playing like you were, you'd be in the starting lineup. You have, and you are.
In the starting lineup?
Yep.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about, Coach. Man, don't even worry, I got you. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna play harder, work harder, and do whatever it is to make this team better.
Good. You can start right now. Now beat it.